lowering down and standing back up, getting the body moving. Whew. We spend about 10 minutes warming up before class. When you're feeling it, you can take it a little wider. And then if you're still feeling good, you can point those toes out and take it to like a sumo squat. I should get better like you, Sabrina, and have music during the warm-up too. Let's take it side to side. So we're gonna step out with one leg and touch down with the opposite arm. Step out and touch. Alternating sides. Some of you ladies know this warm-up well. Well, except I change it up half the time. I'll be like, oh, what movement's next? And you're like, Moira, come on. All right, we're gonna get one more in on each side, and then we're going to take it to a reverse lunge with a twist. So you're gonna step back, gently tap that knee down, twist that body open, and stand back up. And you're alternating sides. This is the warm-up. So we're taking these movements a little slower until our body starts to feel ready to move. Man, does the warm-up feel good. Whereas like, I just want to warm up the whole time. All right, we're gonna step forward. We're going to tap our heels. So bringing that heel in front, tapping that heel. Just alternating sides. We're opening up those hips. Getting ready for movement, and then when you're feeling ready, take it behind the back, touching the bottom of your foot. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get some arm circles in. So we're gonna put those arms out in front of us. One arm is circling forward, and then you'll get the other arm, and then we'll go the other direction. Just however many feels good for your body. Maybe one side feels a little more tight than the other. Just making sure we get both forward and back. And then when you're ready, we're gonna take those arms across the body, over and under each other. And then we're gonna take it side to side like a jellyfish. Twist it out. Jellyfish. I just wanna stay as a jellyfish forever. But we're not. We're gonna go ahead then, reach both those arms up to the right side with that twist in that body, and we're bringing it down across the body. So we're getting that rotation movement in there. And we'll switch directions. And one more time, and then we'll take it up the center, touch it down. And then we're going to reach those arms up overhead, hinge over at the hips, grab those toes, bring it down to a nice deep squat, wherever feels comfortable. Bring those hips back up and reach back up to the ceiling. We're repeating that a couple times. I'm going to get one more in, then we're going to do 3 steps and a kick. So stepping, 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 opposite arm, opposite leg. 1, 2, 3, opposite arm, opposite leg. That we are alternating which leg is coming up and getting that nice stretch. And then we'll get one more in on each side, and then we're going to switch to 3 steps. And we're extending that leg behind us and touching down to the ground. Those 3 steps are just to get us so that we're switching feet, so that you're not stuck on the same one every time. Whew. All right, after those, if you need a wall for this, you're going to take 10 leg swings forward and back with each leg. You're also going to do 10 leg swings across the body. So the forward and back is like that, the across the body, the leg is going from side to side in front of you. And we're doing both legs. You know, my kids didn't have school yesterday after Halloween, which was nice, but also they ate so much candy. When you reach the end of those leg swings, we'll grab a couple figure 4 stretches so you're crossing over at the ankle on top of your thigh and squatting down and switching legs.
I saw like this switcheroo for Halloween candy where you just like put the Halloween candy outside and then you replace it with a toy.
I know, but
like I'm trying so hard to do that. I'm like, you want a toy, right?
Well, Maria didn't go trick-or-treating really because she was sick, but
right.
Like, sorry, after those, get a couple inchworms in there so you're walking your hands out to a plank and walking it back, and then we'll be done with warm-up. Here's my thing. If you're just gonna give your kids a toy, why make them do all the trick-or-treating in the first place?
Because all the other kids are doing it.
I know, but like, I'd just be like, hey, you want a toy? Let's stay home and watch Halloween movies. Or, you know, like, I don't know. To me,
yeah, cavities are expensive though.
Oh, I know, but we get them even without candy, so
yeah.
We have bad teeth. It runs in our family. All right, when you're done with those, go ahead and grab a drink of water before we get started. I mean, I can just like look at my teeth and be like, oh, there's a cavity because like I breathed, so. All right, that's my rant for the day. Just kidding. I hate my teeth. I hate my teeth. Okay, we are gonna start with a circuit. We are gonna do 3 different movements. Yep, 3. We're gonna do all on one side the first time through, and then the second time through, you're gonna switch to the other leg. I'm going to put them in the chat box so that if at any point you get confused, it's there, but also you can always raise your hand. All right, so it's step ups. This is where you'll need something to step up on if you have it. If you don't, I will give an option. And then, sorry, apparently I can't talk and type at the same time. It just ends badly. Okay, so we've got step ups. How I want these step ups to work today. You can choose to do them weighted or unweighted. I want you to plant one foot, and you're not gonna step all the way up onto the box, in the sense of this other leg that's down on the ground is not gonna step up. So you're stepping up and then lowering it back down, okay? We're just doing one leg for the full minute. I think I put, yeah, full minute. So one leg, full minute. You'll get the other leg the next time. Then we've got a slightly shorter span of single leg deadlift. You can do 1 weight or 2 weights, whatever's feeling comfortable. You are going to plant that foot, single leg deadlift. So you're reaching down with that weight, coming back up, you're hinging at the hips. Option, if you're not feeling the balance today, to kickstand that toe in the back and really just focus on driving those hips back and standing back up. You can do 2 weights or 1 weight, whatever your body is feeling. And then last but not least, we are going to do, and I will call these out as we go through, so you won't have to remember the whole time. We're gonna do shuffle, squat to toes. So you're doing a lateral shuffle, and when you get to a good point, you're gonna squat and rise up onto those toes. So it's like we're preparing for a jump squat, but we're not doing a full jump squat. Okay. Any questions? Everybody feeling comfortable? All right, let me get the music. First of all, so that you don't have to listen to me heavy breathing. No, just kidding. All right, and then I guess a timer would be helpful too. I made us a special timer for this one. So it's gonna be about 6.5 minutes of work. I will call it out as we go. Let me turn the volume up on this timer so you can hear it. I don't think this one counts us in. So this timer is not going to count us in, so we're getting started with step ups as soon as you hear the music. It'll take me a second to get back to my box, but go ahead and get started.
Step up.
Here we go. Want to make sure I can see you guys too. Remember, it's just that single leg, plant it, step it up, slowly lower back down. Oh man, this kind of sounds like elevator music. I need to do my playlist. Woo. If you lose your balance like me, that's okay to tap that toe in there if you need to. My right side is mad at me after trick-or-treating, so. Ooh. This one's gonna take a little bit. Oh, we've got 5 seconds. It didn't pause halfway.
3, 2, 1.
All right,
Rest.
we've got 20 seconds of rest so you can set those weights down. We're gonna go into single leg deadlifts next. Sorry guys, I'm making you a little bigger because it's hard to see y'all. We've got 8 more seconds of rest. Single leg deadlifts coming up. You're just doing one side.
2, 1. SLDL.
Same side that you were just working. Planting that foot. Woo, hinging at the hip. Coming back, standing. Again, if you need to kickstand that leg, if you're just losing your balance constantly, like I do some days, especially on this side, it's okay to kickstand. Really focus on the quality of that movement. Some days my balance just isn't there. Also, these sneakers, I mean, couldn't find my new ones. These ones are too cushiony. I know that sounds weird, but for me, I need to feel the ground or else I completely lose my
2,
balance.
1.
All right, rest.
Rest.
Whew. 20 seconds of rest, and then we've got that shuffle, squat to toes. After we do that, we switch to the other side. Did I say 20 minutes of rest? I think I did. I meant 20 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Shuffle, squat,
We're
to
shuffling, squat to toes, moving our bodies. Sorry, I keep going off the screen. I like just need that little extra shuffle. It's like, woo, you get my side. We're loading to explode, but honestly, it's almost harder to
3,
control.
2,
Woo,
1.
to not jump
Rest.
All right, we're resting. Got a little longer rest here before we switch sides, and then we'll be back to those step ups. Single leg, excuse me, single leg step up. So whatever side you didn't do before. All right, 7 seconds. If you're doing these weighted, grab those weights.
2, 1.
Here we go.
Step up.
Stepping up and lowering back down. Woo. If you're like me and you're just constantly losing your balance, it might be time to drop down for a minute. Sometimes I just gotta listen. Whew. We ran the whole neighborhood for trick-or-treating. Like, ran. I kept trying to catch up with my kids. They got ahead of me. And then I'd be like, slow down! All right, we've got 9 seconds left here.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
We're gonna rest. Got single leg deadlift on that side coming up. Okay.
3,
Here we go, single leg deadlift.
SLDO.
Woo. Oh, yeah, my balance is not there today. Oh. Good work, friends. Looking strong. We've got 15 seconds left here. And a little break. And another round of those shuffle squat to toe.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Rest. And then shuffle squat to toe will be up next. I really want you to focus on loading with that squat to explode, but controlling that movement, not losing the balance, tipping forward.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Shuffle squat to toes.
Squat, explode. We're working on keeping those ribs stacked over that pelvis. By removing the impact, we're giving our body a chance to really set itself up for when we add the impact in. 5 more seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Woo.
Your timer is complete.
All right, our timer is complete. Good work, friends. All right. Can you tell I have little kids? Because I call everyone friends now. I can't stop myself. I still get from my kids, I'm not your friend, I'm your kid. Okay, well, you're both. Okay, this next one, we're gonna do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. All right, so first movement is a lateral lunge plus an overhead press. I want you to use one weight if you have it and offset load. What does that mean? When you step out, the weight is gonna be in the opposite side. So if I'm stepping out to my left, my weight is in my right, bringing that weight down towards that foot, coming back up, and then getting in an overhead press. If you need an extra challenge today, lateral lunge, and then you can balance an overhead press, okay? You're gonna do one side, and we'll do the second side the second time through. Then we've got cross body bicep curls. So you're gonna take those two weights, you're gonna go across the body and back down, keeping those elbows in place. And then last but not least, oh, I'll type those in there. Still haven't typed that in there. Cross body bicep curl, cross body bicep curl. And then last but not least, we're doing a cross body mountain climber. Okay, I'm gonna give some options for that too, but first, that cross body mountain climber, you're gonna find yourself in that plank position. You are going to be bringing that knee to your chest, but you're aiming for the opposite elbow. So across the body, all right? We're working across the body on this one. If we have any pregnant postpartum mamas in there that need a little modification, first option is to remove the cross body and just bring it to a regular mountain climber. Next option, find something to elevate it. Final option is to take it to a standing march and just work on making sure those hips aren't tilting side to side and we're getting that core workout. Okay, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest.
Really quick, if you don't have weights for that lateral one, go down, touch down, opposite, come up to balance, and power through. All right, if you don't have weights for that bicep curl, go ahead and go into some push-ups. You can go right here, down, and back up. You can come down to your knees, whatever you want to do there, but just so you can still get that lift with the upper body.
Thank you, Sabrina. Sorry. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see. I was trying to use a different timer and I couldn't find it. Found it! Go back up so you don't have just a straight on view of my. All right, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're gonna do it through. Ooh, we're already so close. This class always goes by so quickly. We're gonna do it through for 6 rounds. So like we're gonna make sure we get both sides. I will repeat it as we get there. I'll make sure I call out. I won't let you get lost. The timer's gonna count us in. I'm gonna get the music going. We're starting with that lateral lunge to overhead press.
Let's go.
Again, if you don't have weights, you can take it to a lateral lunge and then find that balance as an extra challenge. So without weights, take it down and find that balance overhead. We're just doing one side right now.
Halfway there.
We will come back and get the other side. I won't leave you uneven.
10 seconds.
10 seconds left here.
Rest.
All right, you've got 20 seconds of rest. And up next, we've got that cross-body bicep curl. Again, as Sabrina mentioned, if you're doing this unweighted, you can go ahead and snag some push-ups. Options to do it from your toes, options to do it from your knees or elevate. Just to hit that stimulus. Keeping those knees a little bent if we've got weights. And we're doing these bicep curls. Keeping that elbow from flying all over the place. Woo.
Halfway there.
I just punched myself in the boob. Real professional, Moira. It happens.
10 seconds.
All right, we're gonna rest. Up next is that cross-body mountain climber. Use whatever modification works best for you. We've got 5 seconds. If you're joining me on the floor, find your way down there.
Round 3.
Cross-body mountain climbers, let's go. You got this. You're gonna get that heart rate really up there. I've been a long time for these.
Halfway there.
You got this. We're halfway there. That's the challenge.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Woo!
Rest.
My hip flexors are like, Moira, why? We've got 20 seconds of rest. And back to the top with that lateral lunge to overhead press.
I'm a specimen, I'm a baller, take a deep breath. I'm a shark, you 7 days a week, I'll be up all night, day and night, day and night.
Round 4.
All right, other side,
Deep breath,
lateral lunge,
7 days a week, I'll be up all
overhead press.
day and night, day and night. I wear fancy clothes.
You got this. Woo! 20 seconds left.
10 seconds.
I'm really focusing when I bring that weight overhead. I'm keeping my ribs stacked. Rest.
Rest.
Not letting those ribs flare out. Whew. It's dry in our basement because the heat's on. All right, 5 seconds, cross body bicep curl, push-ups if you don't have weights. You got this. 40 seconds.
Halfway there.
Whew, gotta reset. I find myself, my elbow was like,
10 seconds.
I want to go on an adventure. No elbow, no. Rest. Crossbody mountain climbers. Remember, you can take this to elevated. You can take this to a march. You need to take that pressure off of the core.
Last round.
40 seconds, you got this. Breathing, maintaining that breath, expanding that rib cage. Not letting the pressure build up.
Halfway there.
Whew. My butt is all up in the air right now. You can tell when I get tired.
10 seconds. Rest.
Rest. Woo! Counting down the rest too. I got 10 seconds left on the rest.
Well done.
Whew, good work. Okay. I don't want to take you too far over. But we're going to do one more thing. Whew. Let me change the timer up a little bit though. Okay. We're going to do like a low high rest. And we're just going to do one movement, but it's going to be two sides. So for the low, it's going to be a little bit longer. Oh, you know what? My timer is going to get all wonky. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I always plan too much, my friends, and so then we run out of time. I've got to really narrow it down sometimes. Okay, so we're doing a side plank, that's the low, and then we're doing a side plank, reach through. There's going to be a rest in between, but it's going to be a short one. Okay. Ooh, I can't spell. And we're just going to alternate sides. So, side plank, whether you would like to choose to do it from the forearm or from up high, we're finding that side plank. So you're going to do first the side plank, then we'll get a little rest in there where you can reset. Then we're going to do the side plank reach through. So you're going to reach that arm through the space and come back up. If you're doing it with one knee down, that's an option. You're going to reach through and come back up. You can also come down to forearm plank, reach through and back up. As another option, you can bring it up and elevate it from a box. Lots of options. We'll do one side, we'll do side plank, reach through, then we'll do the other side. And then we'll cool down. So when you're done there, just stay on the mat and we'll start our cool down from there. All right, 10 seconds, and then it's gonna count us in, starting with a side plank. All right, choosing a side and holding that side plank. Those hips up. That's that halfway there mark. Woo. You got this. You don't have to have the arm up in the air. I don't know why, it just always makes me feel better. All right, a little rest, shake it out, reset, and then we're gonna do that side plank reach through on that same side. If your body is just not feeling it, you can stick to just another side plank. I don't mean just, but there are always options. So if you're feeling it, you're reaching that arm through and coming back up, getting that little twisting action, making sure getting those hips up towards the sky. We're breathing, we're halfway there. Woo. If you need to, you can drop that knee down. That's an option. Ugh. Sorry guys, my wrist was just like angry at me. Okay, switching, resting, and then we're gonna go the other side. halfway there. Rest. My hair's doing crazy things. One more thing and then we're cooling down. So side plank reach through.
Next round.
Last round. You got arms through. We're working all the planes of motion today. Breathing. You got this. Woo!
Rest.
So we're, go ahead, come back to that child's pose. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit on the music. You keep it going, but we're gonna take that child's pose. Stretch out those shoulders.
Well done.
That's too quiet then. Finding a good in between. Okay. Yep, everybody's in child's pose. Amazing. All right, go ahead and walk your hands to one side. Choose a side and walk those hands over. Get that nice side stretch in there. And then we'll walk back through to center and grab the other side. When you're ready, we're gonna walk back forward, come up to a tabletop position. We're gonna do some cat-cow breaths, so we're dropping that belly towards the mat, getting that whole arch with the head tucked, and then we're gonna arch our shoulders up to the ceiling and flow through at your own pace through those cat and cow breaths. We're releasing any tension that we're holding in our back, in our shoulders, in our core. Working that tension out. We work hard, so we reward our bodies with these cool downs so that we can go about our day and not feel like we're too sore. All right, we're gonna bring one leg forward in that half kneeling position. We're getting that hip flexor. So for some of you, it may look like what I'm doing right now. I'm nice and straight up and down. You should feel it in the front of the leg that has the knee on the ground. If you're not feeling it there, you may want to bring your hands down to the mat and deepen that stretch a little bit. It may feel good to just gently drop that front knee to the side a little bit. Whatever works for your body to get that hip flexor. And then when you feel like you've gotten there, we're gonna go ahead and straighten out that front leg and get that hamstring. So I am really tight there today, my friends. When you're ready, we'll switch sides. That hip flexor. Like, I know it doesn't look like much, but I feel it right here. But again, if you don't, take that down to the mat, find where you feel that stretch. When you're ready, extend that leg out in front of you, get that hamstring. After you're done there, tuck that leg underneath you, plant those hands, tuck those toes, find that plank, and then rock it back to a downward facing dog. So hips up to the ceiling, pushing those heels towards the ground to get that nice stretch through your posterior. Holding it there, breathing, and then walking those hands back towards your feet, pausing. When you feel stretch, if you want to do a little sway motion, side to side, work out any extra tension you've got in that back. And then walking up to standing.